Thanks for coming. Well, we're super excited, obviously, at SpaceX to announce some of the details around the Falcon Heavy rocket, which is our large rocket development, really large rocket development. This is something we've alluded to in the past, but I've only just recently completed the design.
So just imagine the complications of actually bringing humans to Mars. Well, one South African-born billionaire is looking to do just that and more as early as 2025. Here's ABC's David Wright.
Pretty much from scratch.
Here on Earth, there are real people already planning the logical next step.
I think we'll be able to send probably the first people to Mars in roughly 12 to 15 years. That's my estimate.
Meet Elon Musk, a high-tech executive who recently entered the space race.
First of all, I just want to thank Elon for coming. Hungry.
Absolutely.
You didn't even have dinner, and you didn't even feed you properly.
Sorry to be a bit late.
Oh no.
I just came from the Tesla factory in Fremont.
Yes. Was something wrong?
There's always something wrong.
Did you have to
At any given point, there's always something wrong.
Yes.
Because there's just too many things going on.
Yeah.
So, one of the trickiest things about a car, these days, it's probably 80, 85 hours a week. For a while, it was over 100 hours a week, and that's a very high amount of pain. So it's, the difficulty and pain of work hours really increases exponentially. It's not linear.
Is the future of the auto industry autonomous? Are these things really going to be a reality?
Autonomous cars will definitely be a reality. Tesla car next year will probably be 90% capable of autopilot. So 90% of your miles could be on auto. For sure, highway travel.
How is that going to happen?
With a combination of various sensors, you combine cameras with image recognition, with radar, and long-range ultrasonics. That'll do it. Other car companies will follow.
But you guys are going to be the leader.
Of course. I mean, Tesla's a Silicon Valley company. I created OpenAI, which is an AI. It's a non-profit actually. So OpenAI has a very high sense of urgency. I think that the people that have joined are really, really amazing. And the intent with OpenAI is to democratize AI power. There's a quote that I love from Lord Acton. He was the guy that came up with high expectations. I try to actually tamp down those expectations as it's really possible. In fact, I've gone on record several times as saying that the stock price is higher than we have a new active reserve. And that's for sure true based on where we are today and have been in the past. So the stock price obviously reflects a lot of optimism about where Tesla will be in the future. And the thing that makes that quite a difficult emotional hardship for me is that those expectations sometimes get out of control. And I hate disappointing people, and so I'm trying real hard to meet those expectations, but that's a pretty tall order.
Where do you think this goes ultimately as these games continue to improve, graphics get better, but then the simulation gets better? Do we reach this sort of, singularity, this point where sort of, the game and the world is the same thing, the simulation is?
Imagine if we were to reach such a situation, that would be crazy. If you assume any rate of improvement of video games at all, then one or two things are going to happen. Civilization will end, or games will be so realistic you can't tell the difference between them and reality. I've heard a lot about this game, Cyberpunk. I like the theme. It's
awesome.
Yeah. And we're actually, that weirdly was what we decided to have our pickup truck as kind of like a cyberpunk themed pickup truck that
Really?
we'll be unveiling hopefully end of the summer. So it definitely does. It doesn't look like a normal car. It looks like it should not be on the roads.
Could you try to break this glass, please?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Should we try?
Sorry? It didn't go through.
Let's
So
try.
that's a plus side.
Let's try the right.
Try that one, really? Okay. Sure.
Oh, man.
It didn't go through. All right.
I mean, obviously, with the goal with Tesla is to advance sustainable energy. With SpaceX, we've got Starlink, which is providing internet to the least served in the world, and also hopefully getting humanity to Mars and back to the moon. So we have an exciting future. I mean, it's important to bear in mind, like sometimes people say, like, why waste any money on space? Like, don't we have enough problems on Earth? But you know, the thing is that, like, everyone needs a reason to be inspired. People need a reason to wake up in the morning. It can't just be about solving problems. They have to be things that really are hard. I think I just killed the mic. Okay. And going to the moon last century inspired the whole world. And hopefully going to Mars can do the same thing.
So far, the only company to really make money off AI is NVIDIA with the chips. Do you have a sense yet of where you think the big applications will be from AI? Is it going to be enabling self-driving? Is it going to be enabling robots? Is it transforming industries? I mean, it's still, I think, early in terms of where the big business impact is going to be. Do you have a sense yet?
I mean, I think the spending on AI probably runs ahead of, I mean, it does run ahead of the revenue right now. There's no question about that. But the rate of improvement of AI is faster than any technology I've ever seen by far. And it's, I mean, like, for example, the Turing test used to be a thing. Now, you know, your basic open source random LLM running on a friggin' Raspberry Pi probably could, you know, beat the Turing test. So there's, I think actually, like the good future of AI is one of immense prosperity, where there is an age of abundance, no shortage of goods and services. Everyone can have whatever they want, unless, except for things we artificially define to be scarce, like some special artwork. But anything that is a manufactured good or provided service will, I think, with the advent of AI plus robotics, that the cost of goods and services will trend to zero.